After seeing Luocha's updated stats and his performance and his tracer skills details, oh, this is one unit I will pull for. E6S5. And I'll show you the reason why. Surely you might say that he has lower defense than the Tingyun, and you already know how frail she is. That's fine. I completely understand. But the fact is that he's got so much aggressive healing, and combined with his traces and his skills and his abilities, his eidolons, he's going to be healing so consistently. And this is why I think he will survive much longer than anyone else would expect, despite having lower defense for even Natasha or like even Bailu, and even worse defense than Tingyun. But I still feel that Luocha will survive. So what I will do here if I get him is a skill 8 and talent 8 immediately as possible and as fast as possible. So we are seeing only one of the imaginary characters in the game, as well as Welt and Yukong. Yukong will come in the same banner, so it's a imaginary character stack up session for accounts. So basically, why I say Luocha is so good and I feel that E6S5 is the way to go is because of his eidolons. So he acts as a nihility character, he acts as a preservation character, he acts as a harmony character. There's a lot of things he can do in one shot. And once he does skill and ultimate, he's going to be so damn powerful. And with imagine Bronya on the field and Bronya supporting Luocha, so Luocha get 2 stacks of Abyss Flower in the same turn. It's amazing. And when he stacks 2 stacks, he will use all his stacks of Abyss Flower to create a field around the enemy, and this field works wonders. It's magic. Attacks buff, and then you've got weakened enemies, and then you've got healing, aggressive healing from attacking allies as well as alive allies. So what happens here, the synergy is this: when you hit any ally and hit any enemy in the field, the attacker himself will also get healed, as well as other allies getting healed. So in turn, Luocha also gets healed himself, other allies also gets healed. It's amazing. And the attacker also himself gets healed. Reason why is because of Sanctified. So all allies except attacker restore HP, that's one. And then here, the attacking ally also gets restored. So this is the synergy of Luocha. So if you stack Bronya and Luocha together on the same team, put them side by side, this is going to be a very powerful pivot. So Bronya can act as an offensive pivot for Sealer, and Bronya can also act as a HP and partially a nihility, preservation and harmony pivot for Luocha. Super synergetic team, super synergizing, love it. And I'm going for E6S5, and why S5 is because of my attack here. As you see, if we go to 5 here, you get attack 40%, and that is huge. That is huge compared from the 3 or 4, or see, it's like 32 here in level 3, level 4 is 36, and level 5 is 40%. That's really, really huge. But then if you want to, right, you can stop at 4, so it's totally fine, because Luocha gets 5 energy at 4 and 5 in the same light cone superimpositions, 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 are the sweet spots for the light cone. But since I'm a spender, I'm going for all the way to 5. So it can maximize his shields, maximize the healing potential, and as well as maximize the imaginary breaking that comes from Luocha. So this is very, very amazing. And then you also get speed increase. So the skill for the speed is pretty linear. At 1 you get 12, 2 you get 14, 3 you get 16, 4 you get 18, and 5 you get 20 speed. And getting 20 speed is huge. It's huge for all allies. And imagine if you don't want to use Bronya in your team and use Tingyun, you can. And what Tingyun does with her ultimate is that if you use her ultimate while her light cone is dance, she fast forwards all allies by 20%. And when Luocha gets ultimate, also get 20% increased speed. So your allies and your team will be moving quadruple as fast as you might imagine. And that is amazing. That is really amazing. It's one of the best value characters to get E5 in E6S5. This is why I think I'm going to go for it. And for my total warps, I'm definitely going to try and save for the PT pool. So PT pool might be Silver Wolf, that's fine. Then if I don't get Silver Wolf, then I'll skip. And then I will spend the rest of the Stellar Jays I have for Luocha. If I get Silver Wolf within the PT pool, good for me. But either way, it doesn't matter. As long as I get Luocha, I'm totally happy already. And judging from MOC 08, right, it's pretty hard already because there's an imaginary breaking weakness in the team 2 slot. So if I put Luocha as one of my breakers, it's totally fine. And the enemies will break. And it's a lot easier for Jingyuan to deal damage also. So what I'll do is to prioritize getting skill 8, talent 8, and then if I have more resources, then I will start going for the basic attack to 6 and then ultimate to 8. This is my pathway and I'm going to take. And the traces wise, very beautiful substart traces, very, very beautiful. All the nodes contribute to his defensive potential as well as his healing potential. Very, very good selection of substats here. And defense, right, I think A6 is a bit late for him, but I'm going to get Luocha to level 80 anyway, so I'm going to get the defense. But I personally think that defense should be at like A4 or A5 or something like that, because it feels late to have defense in. It feels too late because Luocha feels like it's too squishy, as I said before. So pretty much it for my Luocha hype here, and definitely I'm going to go E6S5 for all this. I'm going to unlock every single trace here because it's worth it, and getting every one of the abilities. That's pretty much it.